Guys, Plarium is making a brand new event where we're going to be able to vote for the next fusion. We're going to be able to vote the champion skills, which is a pretty dope idea. Now, they are making an event to celebrate the community. This is the very first time when they're doing it, and hopefully they will do it all the time from here on, because the community deserves to be celebrated. If you guys had a chance to watch the video I posted yesterday, we're going to have a new 7-day login champion. Everybody will be able to get this new champion. I think he's going to be a Bannerlord, and this is going to work a bit differently. I hope all of the next 7-day login champions will be like this, because we're going to be able to collect the soul for free as well. But hang in there with me. Let me just walk you through everything that you need to know. So the event will be called the Discovery Deck, guys. And I think it will be on from 10th of April all the way to 9th of June. So it's going to be a pretty long event. Name Raid Community Weeks. It's all in the name. Raid Community Weeks is a celebration of people that make Raid what it is, our community. Officially launching on April 10, which by the way is my son's birthday. He's going to be 1 year old tomorrow. The time is just flying. I cannot believe it that he's 1 year old already. This event will consist of various novel activities, all aimed to give back to Raid's vibrant fans and players. As part of Raid Community Weeks, we'll be giving away the new champion Chronicle Adeline, which is the 7-day login champion, I think, through our usual 7-day loyalty program. However, we're taking things up a notch, adding an extra 7-day worth of logging rewards and a special phase where players can earn more goodies via completing PvE and PvP challenges. Now, that sounds interesting. I'm not really sure exactly what that means just yet, because I don't think we have any information in here regarding the challenges, right? We're also hosting our first ever Raid Community Awards, where we'll be awarding those players, content creators, and fans who really made their mark on Raid in the past year. Players will even be able to vote on the winners of the special Community Choice category of awards, so join us for this grand celebration of what makes Raid so amazing, you, the community. So they already teased this a little bit. Honestly, when I've seen the very first announcement, I was expecting to see something massive for the game, right? But then it's something like Raid Community Awards. Pretty interesting, and it's good that they finally decided to do it. Before, Saffroman, I think, did it for like 2 times a few years ago. It was a pretty interesting event. So right here, guys, we may have a look at some of the visuals, right? We've seen the 7-day login champion in yesterday's video. They teased it on their Twitter, on their socials. She looks pretty badass, but by the looks of it, yes, she is going to be a Bannerlord, judging by the background. And then we have this new fusion champion, the old dude right here. Pretty interesting. Now we're going to be able to vote for his skills, which are unknown at the moment. We don't really have any information to be very specific with what sort of skills we can vote for, but I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna give us, you know? So download right here, guys, is just basically downloading the visuals. So, Chronicler Adeline. So she's going to be, of course, a Bannerlord, Force Affinity, Legendary type support. Now, what exactly she's going to support, how effective she will be, we don't know yet, because we don't have the skills. Now, yesterday, I've posted something in my Discord that was leaked on Reddit and was shared to me by a buddy of mine. That kit just looks way too OP to be real. I cannot imagine Plarium giving a champion like that for free. I'll be very, very honest. And let me just quickly drag this on the screen for you guys right here so you can see it. But I really don't think that is real, okay? It's just too good to be true. Attacks one enemy, has a chance of reducing the cooldown of a random ally skills by 2 turns, will not reduce the cooldown of this champion. Then, of course, you have the A2. On a 3-turn cooldown, targets an ally. If the ally is not under a ship debuff, places an immunity buff, a 50% increased accuracy, and a 30% increased critical damage on them for 2 turns, then fills their turn meter by 30%. If the ally is under a ship debuff, removes it, then places an immunity on the champion for 2 turns, and grants an instant turn effect to that ally. Something very similar with what Shuzan does, gives that instant turn. Now, this just sounds too good, man. Like, this is good, but wait till you see the rest, okay? Then you have the A3 on a 5-turn cooldown. Of course, booking it. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. And it has a passive effect. Effects which increase this champion's cooldown increase the cooldown for 1 less turn. So if Warlord puts the skill on a cooldown for 3 turns, it's only going to be put on a cooldown for 2 turns. Then the active effect removes all debuffs from all allies, reduces all ally cooldowns by 2 turns, boosts each target's turn meter by 10 for each turn of skill cooldown reduced by this effect. So it's basically a massive counter to Sun Wukong, to Polymorph, to Armans, to all the lockout champions. That's why it's just too good to be true, and I think this is not going to be her kit. Whoever leaked this either got it from an official, either it's just a bait. The thing is, it got released at a very convenient time. So I think maybe this is a skill for a different champion. I don't think it's for this one because it's just too good to be true. Then denies enemy effects that would steal turn meter from allies. If an effect is denied, places a seal debuff and a stun debuff on that enemy for 1 turn. It's just crazy, right? It's just way too OP, and I don't think is real. I don't think it's gonna be her kit. She's free. We got free champions in the past, but honestly, this is taking it like way to the next level. You know, I just don't believe it. So personality, shrewd, cunning, wily. Aidlin is one of the Chroniclers, a clandestine branch of the Vault Keepers that is dedicated to finding and cataloging the location of the Arbiter's many lost shards. Using her magic tome, quill, and eyepiece, she can quickly transcribe anything she sees, assess the strengths and weaknesses of a target, and incapacitate any threat. It might be, but honestly, I just don't think that's the kit. So check this out, guys. Chronicler Aidlin will be available through the updated loyalty program that will last for 14 days instead of 7. So updated. I'm curious if they will do this for all of the next 7-day login champions in the future. You'll be able to claim the champion on day 7 like before, and on day 14, you're going to collect her perfect soul. Awesome stuff. Now, it might be a 4-star, it might be a 5-star, but either way, it saves us the hassle to go through a Deck of Fate or through a Titan event or through something like that. So overall, I feel like it's definitely a very, very nice thing. So this event starts on 11th, on April 11th, not tomorrow, the day after, and basically your last chance to participate in this program is going to be 8th of June. You can summon the champion from shards after the event is over, so from June onwards. Overall, looking forward to get her. I'm very curious to see her kit. Seeing what we have in the leaked file is just mental. Then we have Vault Keeper Wixwell. So right here, guys, he's gonna be from the Sacred Order. The affinity is to be decided, rarity legendary, type to be decided by players. So for the first time ever, players will be able to select the champion skills themselves. To do so, they will need to vote for the skills via dedicated LP available through in-game news and the event hub. Personality, he's eccentric, mysterious, solitary. Vault Keeper Wixwell is one of the Vault Keepers and esoteric organization dedicated to protecting the Arbiter's hidden caches of shards. So basically, it's kind of like countering the 7-day login champion because she's trying to find them. Wixwell was placed in charge of a cavernous vault where he spent over 70 years dwelling in depths alone. It does look a bit tired, you know. So yeah, 70 years make sense. Discovering its many secrets, guarding it from interlopers, and unlocking all sorts of arcane mysteries. Now the thing with this champion, guys, we don't know the skills how I mentioned just yet, but we're going to be able to vote for them. So let me just explain you how everything will work. The voting will be arranged on the dedicated landing page, available from the 11th. Players could reach via in-game news or social media posts. So we're gonna have time to vote 2 weeks, basically, from the 11th all the way to the 25th. 12 skill based on the champion's role: damage dealer, support, or tank. And divided into 4 groups will be provided for voting. There will be 3 options per each skill. So seems like we're going to be able to decide, okay, he's a damage dealer, he's a support, he's a tank. What sort of skills we're getting? Very curious. I'm not expecting to see the craziest skills in the game, but I'm expecting to see some very interesting things. And honestly, I'm glad that they're making something like this because I really wanted to see a fusion where players can actually vote for what they're getting. You know, I know we talked with them ages ago about it, you know, and it's nice to see that they are doing it, you know. Then, only verified users will be able to take part in the voting process. Each player can choose only one option and take part in the voting one time per an active phase. Voting for each skill will last for a few days, and at the end of the voting period, Wixwell's skill set will be set up based on the community's choice. Interesting stuff, man. This is definitely a pretty awesome idea. I don't know why I'm pumped about it, but I am pumped. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you guys interested to see this or not? So basically, right here, we're going to be able to vote for his A3, starting from the 11th all the way to the 15th. Then we're going to be able to vote for his A2 from the 15th to the 18th. And we're going to be able to vote for the A1 from the 18th to the 22nd. And the passive from the 22nd to the 25th. So make sure you guys are voting. Make sure you're thinking of what you would need for your account. As soon as I'm gonna know the skills, I'm gonna make a good breakdown of them and see kind of like what would benefit the majority of the players, and kind of like share that with you guys before you're voting, just to kind of like get a few extra ideas. So this fusion will start on the 9th of May, guys, and it's gonna go all the way to the 24th. So this is the very first time when we know exactly when the next fusion is coming. We have one fusion going on at the moment, which will probably end in around a week and a bit. Then it's gonna be a 2 weeks gap, and then maybe 3 weeks gap, and then we're gonna have this one. This gives you enough time to prepare, especially if you're skipping this one or no, it still gives you enough time to prepare for this fusion. It doesn't matter if you just started playing. As long as you know what you're doing in the game, you're going to be able to get ready for this coming fusion, guys. So definitely stay tuned for it. And this, of course, will be available through shards after the event is over. Then we have the community awards, Cyrilla and Nubs right here. This will start tomorrow all the way to the 25th, guys. Looking pretty good. I'm not sure exactly what they have planned there in store for us, but hopefully they're gonna do a lot of giveaways for you guys. And that's all for the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you eager to vote for a champion and then to be able to acquire that champion? I think is definitely a very solid idea. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.